Okay, so here's my update for my first week. I announced some goals. Let's say it's from Tuesday to Tuesday. One minimum one-page script every day. 2, at least 3 hours working on translating logical fallacies into English, the classifications and all that, and which is part of a project that some people are doing. And number 3, to do a chapter a week. And so my update is as follows. Unfortunately, I'm sorry this wasn't posted right after, at the end of the week. Today is Tuesday that I'm recording this, Tuesday the 26th. And, but unfortunately, all right, well, it was blinking early this morning and it all turned off. And then it was down to 1 orange point. I still don't think I want to charge my computer because I want to be able to charge my phone. So, can't edit. Okay, now, update, out of those things, didn't do any of the translations. Did a chapter though, which is pretty cool. Held myself accountable by, there's this person who wanted to know how it was going because she's the one who narrated the chapter. And so I kind of texted her, kept her updated. The script, oh shit, did pretty well. I think I did all but 2 days. No, all but 3 days, so out of 7. So for me, it was not a success, but it wasn't a failure either. Great. So welcome to part 1 of my update for you. So last Tuesday, I had announced certain goals. Every day I want to write a script, do 3 hours of translations on this game or this map of logical fallacies. So translating logical fallacies in English. 3 hours on that a week, and then also do 1 chapter a week. All right. So except for 2 days, I've so far done a script every day since I announced it. Good, and they were more than a page, so that covers, because it's minimum 1 page. And right now, I'm trying to do my chapter here. Running in a few sort of logistical hiccups. I don't know who the actors would be, so I don't know how many people, so I don't know like who to write doing what. But that's easy. I shouldn't let that frustrate me. I'll just put like, it doesn't even matter. I can go in and correct it afterwards. Once I have like 2 people that are willing to play the characters, I can say, okay, so you're going to do this, and then I can just change. So I can just do person does this, person does that. So for instance, the first line here is first line here is you spill a drink at a party. Person, dancing, music, spills drink. And then I'll figure out who will do that. The trouble is, like sometimes you want it to be like the same person. That's okay, then I'll just say, I'll just name that person. No problem. Okay, so that's not a problem. But see, my prefrontal cortex has trouble juggling all of that. So I'm very easily discouraged. So thank you for talking this out with me. Okay, so that's easy, that's straightforward, so I'm gonna do that. I hate having to keep looking at the book and then looking up at my screen. Okay, so it says you spill a drink at a party. Okay, so then blah, blah. For the subtitles anyway, for the video, I need to copy the text. I need to have the text. So I put the text in the document. Now I just need to make sure that all the text is correctly read by my camera. And then somehow I have to do some time translating. So I've been sitting in front of my computer, just trying to do this chapter right now, the spotlight effect. Ugh. Neo is free. He can do whatever he wants. Nobody comes around the spot where we're at. Well, at least nobody has so far, and I don't see why anybody would. So I am making some progress. I've copied and pasted the chapter text. So it's very good. And I thought I was about to get on a roll, and then another little hiccup. And my previous hiccup was because I wanted to grab my table, come out here and do this, because I have no table space in the Evangela. So I wanted to grab a table. That table was behind a bunch of stuff. Didn't let that stop me, because I've had my medicine, had some coffee. So I got the table. Didn't let that stop me. I had the energy to overcome that little obstacle. But now I'm listening and I'm looking and I'm smelling. And then I looked at the weather report, an 80% chance of rain in about 40 minutes. Fuck, which means I literally can't stay here and work. And I'm almost out of like overcoming things energy and finding solutions energy. But luckily, I still have enough energy to not want to just lie in bed. So I want you to wish me luck. Also know that, look, a day is a success if I've accomplished everything that I was supposed to accomplish on that day, or if it's the last day of the week, then in that week, whatever, then it's a success. But it's only a failure if I accomplish nothing. I don't know how to rewire my brain such that I feel a pressure to try to get everything done. But if I don't, it won't be a debilitating shame. So you need levels. Darn. Somehow I need to program my brain to go, darn, I didn't finish the 3 things today. And that's a shame. And darn. But I got something done, so I'm not going to beat myself up. And if I get nothing done, I need to feel shame, but still not so much that if I still have the chance to get it done, it stops me. Or that the next day when I get up, I'm like, what's the point? I couldn't even get anything done yesterday. All this stuff I'm figuring out, and I hope you figure it out with me. Okay. And so thank you for being here with me and holding me accountable to this. And I texted sort of the person whose chapter this is, the person who did the narration, said I'm working on it. So that puts a little bit more pressure on me, which is always good. Sort of let someone know that like you're doing it, so you feel compelled to do it. See, we got 2 problems. We got, on the one hand, we've got sort of the motivation or the desire to do it, or the fear of doing it, or whatever, the power to do it. And then on the other hand, we have the ability to do it in the sense of being able to organize your thoughts and literally get it done. So I've got sort of those 2 issues. I've had my coffee, I've had my medicine. So I have no desire to just lie in bed. So that's good. I'm held accountable to someone. Now just how to get my brain to quiet down enough in the right ways to get this done. Okay, so I'm not gonna make you sit here and do it with me. But all right, no excuses. But I'm so scared. What if this doesn't last? I wrote a 5-page script yesterday. 2 days before that, like a 6-page script, and I'm actually pretty happy with them. And that's another thing. What if I'm too happy with them? And so what if I'm afraid of, what if for some reason I'm so proud of them, and then the next time I want to write one, I'm like, oh, no, but this isn't as good. Because when I wrote these, I did feel comfortable. It doesn't have to be good. Just write it. I felt safe and comfortable doing that. But now what if I'm comparing it to past ones? Oh. And what's great about this task, about the chapters, it's so fucking easy. It's very straightforward. And it's interesting. So it's very straightforward. I have the text on my document. You spill a drink at a party. Okay. Person spills drink with music and background on shirt. Okay. Next line. You get a mustard stain on your shirt. Person eating, drop sauce on shirt. So easy. So it's so straightforward. But it's not too tedious. I have to remind myself it's not too tedious because this is really important stuff. And also the next chapter, which I just noticed before recording this video, is so good. The 3rd person effect. The 3rd person effect. This is from You're Not So Smart, by the way. Or You Are Not So Smart. The 3rd person effect. The misconception, you believe your opinions and decisions are based on experience and facts, while those who disagree with you are falling for the lies and propaganda of sources you don't trust. It's crazy. It's crazy how you think that, like, oh my God, I'll be talking to people and not, okay, I'm getting distracted, aren't I? And this isn't what this video is about. But people just think that they assume that everything that comes out of them is both true and relevant. And they only see the lack of truth and relevance and don't be eating my poop. Anyway, people think that everything, there's just assumption of truth and relevance in every thought that like we have. And then we're willing to be critical of other people's. It's crazy. I hate when you guys talk about people thinking logically and clearly. I don't see that. I mean, every one of these chapters is an example of where we do not automatically think logically and clearly. Ugh. Okay. Come on. All right, let's go. All right, so it's like 1:15. I need to finish this chapter. I need to do this chapter. Okay. All right, so here's the thing. It's been like 20 minutes, 15 minutes. And now I'm starting to get into it, starting to be focused, absorbed by it. So it's a lot less. And the thing is, you got to survive like... Actually, stop. That's not bad at all. 20 minutes. But this is a really, really simple task. Just have to organize the text a little bit. Just have to take the extra line breaks out. Starting off with something really easy. So I've gotten over a little bit at the wall. All right, thank you. Okay, so it is 2 o'clock. The rain is going to start soon. Moved to the next step of the chapter. I'm actually sort of, okay, how can we represent this text and this? What kind of a scene can we imagine? Very, very simple. And the text just says that the researcher tells the subject to sit down. So you got a shot, person pointing at chair. And then we'll cut it all together. And so that's good. One thing I of course need to know is that I can't think about two things at once. I can't know that I'm gonna get involved in this and then also be doing 3 hours of translations. So that's something we need to know. If it's the last day and I fail to do 2 of the weekly things I'm supposed to do, I can't. I need to choose one, I guess. Or if I only choose one, though, would I do none? I don't know. But today I was thinking, oh gosh, yeah, you gotta do the thing. Knew I probably wouldn't be able to do it. Could not really picture myself sitting down and doing that. Couldn't really picture myself doing this either. But one thing that's keeping me motivated doing the chapter is imagining I can also film the scenes today. And hey, maybe I can even do the video today. And so then I have the sort of the reward. I'll have a product, a finished product, which lets me know, oh yeah, this is worthwhile. Which reassures me. Hope this is helpful. This is what, part 4 or something, or part 3 or something of my update for you after the week.